No matter how far we go from home and how many years we live away, there is always something or someone that brings you back to your roots. My journey is somewhat similar. It has been 20 years since I have been back to my homeland, Pakistan. And when I did go back, I made sure I captured every moment. This video will express some of the moments of what I call my journey to Pakistan. The British ruled India for over 200 years. When the British rule ended, India split into two countries, India and Pakistan. Pakistan, a country built in 1947, with two Muslim states of East Pakistan and West Pakistan. It is bordered by Afghanistan, China, India and Iran. Founded by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, or more famously known as Quaid-e-Azam.
This is the hustle and bustle of the city.
I am originally from a village in Kashmir. However, this time I was visiting one of the major cities of the Punjab province called Sialkot. I found Sialkot much more energetic, with a population of over 1.7 million. I already found myself lost amongst the chaotic traffic.
Sonia, I'm about not even 2 foot away from you. We're going at a speed of over 30-40 miles per hour. We're right close to each other like that. Any movement left or right, that's it, look. Really touching each other.
It is not a city many people have heard of. However, many do not know that it is famous for numerous services. It is one of the biggest exporting cities in Pakistan, with over $1.6 billion of goods a year exported. It also produces the FIFA World Cup footballs. Last World Cup, it produced over 42 million in the run-up to the FIFA Games. Moreover, the Sialkot International Airport is the first privately owned public airport in Pakistan. However, as you can imagine, visiting a football factory was not my cup of tea. But what excited me about Sialkot was it was the home of one of the most famous scholars and poet of Asia, Dr. Allama Iqbal, rahmatullah alayhi. As we entered the respected Allama Iqbal's house, a tour guide gave us an introduction. He showed us the family tree, the houseworker Ali Baksh, pictures of his family including his mom, his wife and son, his place of birth, his academic achievements, his poetry and his study area. Dr. Iqbal Saab was born on the 9th of November 1877 in Sialkot and passed away on the 21st of April 1938. He was a famous poet, philosopher, academic, scholar and a politician in the Indian subcontinent who is widely known for having inspired the Pakistani movement. He also goes by the name Rumi-e-Hind because of his philosophy and deep love for poems. One of my favorite couplets is Diyare ishq mein apna maqam paida kar, naya zamana naye subah sham paida kar, khuda agar dile fitrat shanas de tujhko, sukoot lalo gul se kalam paida kar. I was enlightened to know that the tomb of late Allama Iqbal Saab is in Lahore, which was my next destination.
हुकूमत की है, हुकूमत हर चीज़ हुकूमत की भी है, पर ये अवाम की भी है, वो कुछ भी चेंज कर सकते हैं. There's an ambulance trying to get through but can't get through. People don't give a way. लीडर वैसा ही मिलता है जैसी अवाम.
It is a huge tradition of Lahore that when you visit it, you pay your respects to the famous shrine of the Sufi saint Hazrat Abul Hasan Ali Ajwari, more famously known as Data Ganj Bakhsh, rahmatullah alayhi. As it was my first time to Lahore, I made it my obligation to visit their shrine first.
We're in Lahore.
We're near Data Darbar. You can see the signs for Data Darbar. Heading towards the right. Says Data Darbar.
Trying to get through to get to Data Darbar. It's really busy.
I'm inside Data Darbar. There was a bit of a security there. Just walking inside now. It's quite a long walk. There's a lot of women gathering around here. I'm not sure where I need to go. Just gonna go around. Just walking past all these women, praying.
This is where Hazrat Data Ali Hajweri Rahmatullah Alayh is buried. This is their mausoleum, and you can see the amount of people that come to pay their respects.
Data Darbar is one of the largest Sufi shrines located in Pakistan. The shrine is visited by approximately 30 to 60,000 visitors on a daily basis, and roughly 1 million visit the shrine during its annual Urs festival. Data Saab, which literally means the one who gives, is said to have lived on the site during the 11th century. He is presumed to have miraculous and spiritual powers. He was a scholar with several books which have been translated into dozens of languages including English. For centuries his tomb has been visited by Muslims and Hindus, but since the partition most visitors are Muslim, although people of all religions are welcome.
There was a lot of security on the way here. That was because recently there had been an attack on the Darbar Sharif of Data Ali Hajweri, and due to that they had tightened the security quite a lot, so we got checked about 3 times by different people before we came in. There was a big dig of food that they were preparing, of rice. Whoever was coming, they were just giving them food, and that's a tradition of the Sufiya from quite far behind, going back many of hundreds of years. They would feed people that come to visit them, so they're trying to keep that revived. And there's a famous saying, Data ke darbar chidiyan bol diyan, which basically means that at the mausoleum of Data Ali Hajweri Rahmatullah Alayh, the birds are always there singing, and you can see the amount of birds that are here.
After spending some time, I received some blessings from the ladies who were working at the shrine. They specially took some rose petals from the shrine of Data Saab and gifted them to me and gave me some sweets and langar, which I shared with the rest of the group. This is known as tabarruk, in English, blessings. Before leaving, I came to know that many famous scholars had visited Data Darbar, including Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, who spent 40 days and nights at the shrine, and they still have his room preserved there for visitors to see. Contemporary scholars from different parts of the world, such as Sheikh Nazim Haqqani, Sheikh Adnan Kabbani, and Sheikh Tahrul Qadri, had also paid their respects. Next, my journey took me to the 5th largest mosque in the world and the 2nd largest in Pakistan, Badshahi Mosque.
Badshahi Masjid entrance.
Badshahi Mosque was built in 1673 during the Mughal Empire in Lahore, Pakistan. They ruled India for over 300 years. After the fall of the Mughal Empire, the mosque was used as a garrison by the Sikh Empire and the British Empire. But it is now one of Pakistan's most iconic sites and is the 2nd largest mosque in Pakistan.
feet are burning. Going to read Namaz at Badshahi Masjid is now Dhuhr time.
We spent quality time at the Grand Mosque, which stands 69 meters tall with 8 domes. We visited the indoor museum and were blessed to see the relics of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The amazing thing about the masjid was just adjacent to it, maybe a few meters away, was a Sikh temple named Gurdwara Dhera Sahib, which was my next place on the list to visit. Seeing this boosted my morale on the unity of the two faiths coinciding peacefully amongst each other. The Gurdwara was built in 1606 and commemorates the spot where the 5th Guru, Guru Arjun Dev, died. The Gurdwara marks a spot where Guru Saab is believed to have vanished into the river Ravi, which during that time flowed just outside Lahore city walls.
We've just come to the Gurdwara Arjun Dev Ki Gurdwara, and it's closed because they're renovating inside. Or we would have visited it just
Upon
now.
arrival, seeing that the Gurdwara was closed for renovation, we decided to do some shopping outside the Gurdwara. We bought some traditional clothes and tasted the most famous ice cream called Tota Gola.
It's too icy.
Thereafter, we met an amazing flute artist who was selling flutes and listened to his enchanting tunes. Then we visited the place which sparked this journey to Lahore, the tomb of Dr. Allama Iqbal Saab, where we paid our respects and prayers.
Come to Allama Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayhi's Mazar Sharif.
After feeling spiritually enlightened, we decided to take a tour to the fort called Shahib, and thereafter to Minar-e-Pakistan. Minar-e-Pakistan is a public monument built in 1960 in Lahore, Pakistan. The height of the tower is 62 meters and it took about 8 years to complete the construction. We were prohibited from entering the monument as the security guard mentioned that it had become a common place for suicide attempts.
This is Food Street.
Before our return from Lahore, we decided to have dinner at the well-known Food Street, and thereafter we participated in a balloon shooting game. On our way back, we decided to take the route via Eminabad so we could visit the famous Gurdwara Rorri Saab.
जागत जोत जपै निस्बा सुर जागत जोत जपै निस्बा.
According to tradition, after the destruction of the town, respected Guru Nanak stayed with Bhai Lalo. Guru Saab had to sit and lie on hard bed of pebbles, which is small stones. This is Rorri in Punjabi language, Therefore, the Gurdwara was named Rorri.
We're just here at the Gurdwara. A very big similarity between the Islamic faith and the Sikh faith is they cover their head when entering, and if you look, they're very similar hats to what we have at the mosque as well. It's a very historical place. I had my own topi, put my topi on. So if you look, it's very, very historical. It's really big. Away all the leaves. Similar to UK, we've got the same. It's a orange pole with the orange flag at the top, representing where the Gurdwara is. The location shows where the Gurdwara is located. This is where the Guru Granth Sahib is kept, in here, and they read it. The Gyani will come and he will read it here. That's what the man was just telling us here. The main caretaker, he was saying that this is where they come to read it, and sometimes, especially in Vaisakhi time, it be packed, all this area be filled with people, and then they give langar, which is just food, similar to maybe what the Sufis would give in terms of khatam as well, and they would give it to anyone there, Sikh, Muslim, Hindu, anyone, Christian, anyone who comes to, wants hungry, wants feeding, they'll feed him. The man's just telling us that this is the place, this is where it's read, the Guru Granth Sahib, and this is where the Guru Granth Sahib is kept in this place here, and when it's brought out, they place it on the head, and then they bring it out, and then they place it in this place here, and then it's read there, and then after that they bring it back and put it and store it in this place here, and it's kept in this place here. That's famous Sikh symbol.
इस गुरुद्वारे के अंदर गोश्त, मछली, उसके बाद इस तरह की कोई भी नशीली चीज़, नशवार, पान ये नहीं खा सकते.
सही है.
इस गेट के अंदर तुसी नशीली चीज़ जी नशा करती है वो नहीं खा सकते. उसके अलावा तुसी खा सकते, गोश्त भी नहीं खा सकते.
Okay, so because it's a holy place, anything in terms of alcohol, smoking, any type of drugs, any type of intoxicants, and even meat is not allowed to be consumed within these grounds, or not allowed to be bought within these grounds, as a sign of respect. And then only the food that is served is pure or vegetarian food.
The visit to the Gurdwara was definitely an eye-opener. I was amazed at the security the government had provided them. It was nice to see how both faiths were working peacefully alongside each other. Taking this experience with me, we made our way back to the city of Sialkot. The next journey on the list was to visit the University of Gujarat with my brother Akil and his friend Farhan. Running at the university, that's why the library was quite. Okay, so there's 3 floors altogether. Science. Okay, we're on the science area department. The library. Main library. The University of Gujarat is one of the new major public sector universities in Punjab. It was established in 2004 by the government of Punjab. We're going to the cafeteria. However, I visited a campus based in Sialkot, just a few miles away from our home. We're inside the cafeteria. Cafeteria. Lunch कहाँ पे है? क्या मिलता है? Everything. One of the days my brother Nabil suggested we must visit Marala Road. These headworks are situated on the river Janab, which is 1086 kilometers long and is near the city of Gujarat and Sialkot in Pakistan. The Chenab River is a major river that flows in India and Pakistan and is one of the 5 major rivers of Punjab region. Marala Headworks were first built in 1968 and is famous for picnic spots, and many people visit to enjoy the landscape and the natural beauty. It goes without saying, but a trip to Pakistan is incomplete without a visit to an old village. My mother's family house is situated in a small village of Sialkot called Sahuwala. Visiting village was like I was taken back 20 years. The village reminded me of a typical place you see in Bollywood movies, with vast green rice fields and local villagers bathing their buffaloes out in the open. I spent some time with the village children who tried to speak to me in English, which was really sweet.
It's okay, you can look at it. This is my book. Well done, high five करो. ऐसे करो. High five. इसको बोलते हैं high five. बोलो high five. Five. High five. ठीक है, high और 5 मिलेगा, तो high five. कुछ अच्छा बोलो ना, फिर कहते हैं high five.
Sonia's going to try doing the traditional way of taking out water again. Let's see how successful she is.
Another must-do when visiting a village in Pakistan is extracting water from the hand pump, playing with the baby goats and chicks.
पानी पीने वाला है? Thank you. किसने पिलाया?
You enjoying it, picking up a small baby goat? It's quite quiet, isn't it?
कितना प्यारा हो.
Upon our return, we came across an outdoor potato factory where the workers from the local community from the village were working together. We were fortunate to visit a few more local shrines in Sialkot, including Peer Surkhru Shahid and Hazrat Baba Mulk Shah Wali shrines. One of the Friday mornings, it was fascinating to witness the whole community gather together and help a young orphan, who was the only son, to open a local shop to support his family.
And everyone's got together, they're going to do the opening of the shop. They've got a little ribbon there to cut.
Remainder of my days were spent with the family and local community.
Ready for the drink.
One of the days we had a feast and I met all my cousins and the local community. I spent an evening doing henna tattoos on my cousins after they discovered I can do henna. On one of the evenings, my cousin planned a family barbecue in the house courtyard. These days were spent socializing, playing games with my family and guests. I even learned how to play cards. Spending time with the family and getting in touch with my cultural roots after so many years felt so good. It felt like I had known these people for so many years. The amount of hospitality and welcome attitude they had shown towards me, I also felt sad that I was going to be leaving them, not knowing when I would see them again. There's a saying of the most famous Maulana Rumi: goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes, because for those who love with their heart and soul, there is no separation.